Hey guys, Coach Tom here from Activate. How y'all getting on? So in this video I'm going to go through the deadlift and some easy sufficient ways to set up for it. So on the bar what you have is usually the grip part of the bar, also called the knurling, and sometimes most of the time you have a smooth piece of bar on the middle of it. So I like to use this area as your stance area. Okay, so it's your squat stance will be slightly wider, where the deadlift stance would usually be a little bit more narrow. So using that smooth zone as a bit of a marker. So you're going to have your feet inside there. Now when placing your feet underneath the bar, you don't want them to be too close or too far. So a nice little marker would be the knots of your shoe. So when I stand nice and tall, glance down, I'm going to make the knots of my shoes disappear. Okay, so that way it'll give a little bit of a gap between the bar and my shins. Now from here, I'm going to grab the bar on the outside. Use that little line from knurling to smooth as your sort of thumb marker, so that way your hands are equally dispersed amongst the bar. So one's not too wide out and the other one's narrow, causing some off balance. So placing my thumb on that line, grabbing the bar, now without moving it. So you don't want to roll it back or forward, keep the bar where it is. I'm going to bend my knees and bring my shin to the bar. That will place my body in a nice efficient form. So it's placing the hips not too high, not too low, where I'm able to engage my spine and squeeze those legs. Okay, so once I have those shins placed on the bar, I'm going to set my back by pulling my chest through my shoulders, squeezing the legs, and from here I'm going to bring the bar up along the shin and then along the quads, standing good and tall and strong. So setting up, so quick one, step in, smooth zone, knots under the shoe, lean over, grip the bar, bring the knees and shins forward, engage the body and stand good and strong. Back down along the thighs. Once you pass the knees, I'm going to slightly lower the hip. Okay, so a little side profile. And once I'm set up, hips nice and low, right, slightly above the knee crease. Set your spine, lift the chest, the hips rise together, along the thighs, stand good and tall. I'm going to hinge now by pushing my hips way back. Keep the chest good and proud. So hinge, hinge, hinge. As I pass that knee, I'm going to bring it down along the shin till I meet the floor. So that is a nice simple way to set up for your deadlift. Now, some faults that you will see in the deadlift is, the most common one is where the hip rises too soon. Okay, so people tend to kind of push those knees back, raise the hip higher, and causing a lot of loading in the back. You want the shoulders and hips to rise as one. So when I'm lifting, my shoulders and hips rise together and the bar starts to travel and I'm able to keep it good and tight to the body. So you always want it to travel up the center of the foot, so I'm not pulling the bar out, okay? The further the bar gets away, the more load it will put on the lower back. So shoulders and hips, having them rise together, okay? And then also once you lap out, having them lower together. So good and tight through the torso, keeping the bar tight and close to the legs as you travel down and up, okay? Another one, which is not as common, but I do see it, is where they tend to have sort of the shoulders rise before the hips. Okay, and what that will cause is scooping, where the bar will come up, and as my shoulders start to come up, I'm arching in the back and I'm scooping the bar out and away. As you can see, the bar will be over my toes, and again, that will cause a lot of loading in the back. Alright, so look out for that. Keep the shoulders, hips as one, rise together and descend together. Keep the bar tight to the leg, tight to the shin on the way up and the way down. Okay, so quick run through on that setup, stepping in the smooth area, knots underneath the bar, grip, bring the knee and shin forward, bring the shin to the bar, set your body now, so chest through, squeezing the legs, eyes forward, and shoulders and hips rise together and descend together. Up along the shin, up along the thigh, down along the thigh, up along the shin. So that is your deadlift, guys. A nice and easy setup for it. That will really set you up nicely. Alright, hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Any questions, drop them below, and I'll catch you in the next one.